So my mother needs a vertebrae replaced. She needs a covert passport. She needs a wheelchair. She needs to be in New South Wales by the sea, and she needs to be ready to fly. Do you understand? There has been no reverse dementia drugs. They put her on 3 Panadol a day. She's got breast cancer and the vertebrae. Her legs are swollen, and there has been no video communication due to Kylie Hellier. In England, they give every unemployed person, every pensioner, a laptop. Communication and entertainment is considered a right here. You have made my mother alone. How I feel about you, there can be no more communication after the emergency hearing. I think you saw my mother as some kind of prize. And I think that it was payback over the things that I spoke out about. I also think you thought that certain people would save her. In other words, it was total manipulation. My mother said 3 times that she wanted to return. The last hearing was a facade, and I recognise the body language, you know, all of it. Oh, someone was a changed man. Yeah, don't include me. 15 years ago, I made a statement and I said, do not include me. I don't know what's going on, but don't include me. And yet, here we are. If Australia is not my concern, do you understand? If you want to break the guardianship, knock yourself out. But what part of no do you not understand? You get my mother on a plane, you get my mother out of there, and she goes to England. It's very simple. You ring up the Home Office, you say, we'll have her at a certain time, and off she goes. She can travel on her old passport. You now have a file everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. It has been beyond cruel. Okay? After this, I go to the next level. We all know the papers are brewing. We know this. We know this. You know, I did not want this. What I wanted, if you had listened to her and you had listened to me, but you didn't. You wanted to create all this. For some unknown reason, somehow it's supposed to be a thing that I bust things. No, that's not my life. I'm not into that. That's the problem when people fantasize and do not connect to real personalities. So you're not going to put me through that again. We're going to do one more emergency hearing. And I've said the list that I want. Dr. Paik has to be removed from healthcare. As Nori. You've seen all the complaints. Nicole Raj, Anyway, we'll get this sorted, but my mother's out of there. Do you understand? You also have all my contact details. Oh, yes, because of there's something not right about your tone. There's all of it. It's like you're all lacking in empathy and care, and it literally makes me ill. It gives me chills. I cannot be near it. In the guardianship world, the worst is South Australia, and then it's Victoria and Tasmania. New South Wales or Queensland, she will be leaving, so it really doesn't matter. New South Wales, really, that's what she wants. You failed, but you set yourself up to fail. You set me up, you set Mum up, all of it, and she just didn't deserve it, and I didn't deserve it. And did you think I was a Sanj or something? If someone doesn't like you, you move on. You don't cling on. You targeted her. You overdrugged her. You made her life horrible. And then you took a walk. You took a hearing from her. But I managed to get it back. You then took a walk from her. Good God, a simple vertebrae replacement. Is this that you kill off my mother and then I take you to court and then we're constantly involved? Don't be silly. You're abusive, you're neglectful, you're spiteful. Kylie Hellier, you would have given her the okay on that, not to give the phone, not to give any form of communication. That doctor in Royal Fagan in Hobart, he coerced a statement out of Mom. And then when I rang her, she said he drugged me and he made me say things. You know this. Were you planning on a bedside will? Change of a bedside will? You create enemies that aren't there. Had you listened, my mother would be in England. She'd be on the reverse dementia drugs. And the situation that she's in now, her vertebrae would definitely have been replaced. She'd have a wheelchair. She'd have a quality of life. She'd also have someone visiting her. So I don't know why you blatantly targeted my mother like that. I mean, I do know. I'm trying to get you to see sense. I'm trying to get you to see that behavior doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. It was only a matter of time before another me came along. And as I said, 15 years ago I made a statement. I didn't know what was going on, but it was, I'm not part of this. I am not part of this. Having a go at me doesn't stop the internet. But you have been vicious in targeting Mum. Vicious. Completely vicious. My personal life has nothing to do with my mum. When that bearded guy said something, I can either contact someone or I can't contact someone, it was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What part of no do you not understand? You're nothing to do with me. It was invasive. Bordering on rapey. Do you understand? My life is none of your concern. None of your concern. Also, due to certain factors, it was my own family that didn't report Weinstein. So however my mother and I coped, we were remarkable. You didn't see us go to prison. You didn't see us committing crimes. No, we just got on with it. So this is over. This pattern that you've got going, that you put Mama and I in jeopardy and then someone will save us. No. If you want to meet those people, go and meet them. Go and meet them. Write a script. Do the things that I did. Save children from nasty people. Do what I did. If it's that important to you. The most important people in the world are your family. It's that simple. I can't keep having these mental disorders keep coming to me as though I'm a gateway to, I don't know, but I am not. I am sick of the delusion. The actual reality is you targeted my mum, you gave her shock treatment, you placed her in saunas, sexual assault, saunas, shock treatment, all of these things. No, they don't do that anymore. You know, it's Mum's body, not yours. You don't have a hold over it. You never did.